300 FPS before.
What kind of monitor do you have?
Yes, bro.
It's 144 hertz.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you haven't seen it then.
No. No, but I saw the numbers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're just overworking your GPU then. Turn it down. Or get a new monitor.
I spent enough money.
You could have spent less on the rig then.
No.
The rig is doing nothing without the monitor.
Let me like things.
Not allowed.
You pop Hero, and at the like I think it's like 30 or 40%, and he'll call it out. Not on the rip.
No, he was asking about popping a potion. Yeah, you should probably pop a potion at the beginning of the fight, and then
pre-pot.
hero.
Yeah.
You think it'll be back up?
Decent chance. At least by the end of the fight.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do boom, 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 boom. Easy. All right, guys, this is a raid check to make sure we are all. Can we get Draka summon? Poor dude is walking. Drac, I think you're talking maybe, but we don't hear you, or at least I can't. All right, this is a raid check to make sure we are all here and listening. Once we're all here, we'll pop our feast, pop our cauldron. Everyone's here. Let's do the feast and cauldron. Make sure we use all 40 of these. Erg works really hard. He slaves away. Feast is in the back. Welcome, Dunva. Another car salesman. They're starting their own little gang, man. They're trying to take over the guild.
Nice
Mouth
wheels.
dealership.
I don't know why you guys aren't selling these cauldrons and feasts, but
I know, right?
yeah, what's going on? I work with them, and I got AOTC this week, and figured I'd help out with this and play with them. So
Pretty cool.
All right. Good deal. All right, guys.
One Voss left.
We're gonna simplify a few things from last night, or from Tuesday, and I'm gonna actually have faith in you guys to get past the first mechanic, unlike last time. So, we're gonna have melee in square, diamond, triangle. That's gonna be jails. It's gonna be the entire melee. Ranged, moon, star, circle. Okay. It's gonna be nice and easy. No groups, anything like that. If you're melee, you're on the left. If you're ranged, you're on the right. Okay. So melee, square, diamond, triangle, ranged, moon, star, circle. When you break out, you're gonna break, and you can look at the guide on the Discord, but you're gonna break towards the center of the arena. So for square and moon, it would be skull. For diamond star, it would be skull. Okay. You're gonna be breaking towards me. I'll mark myself. You're not breaking towards the wall this time. You're going to break towards me. When you get the blue line, go LOS behind the rock wall and make sure that if you don't have the blue line, that you're not between the arrow and that player. Pretty much everyone's going to be pretty close to the boss, so it'll be easy to avoid. When it comes to the left side, I want my ranged and healers over towards Scully area. The bait the mines over towards that way. The melee will be on the melee ad. We're going to go back to the normal strategy with my ranged and healers. My ranged are going to be attacking the ad that's far, okay? So the ranged are going to be attacking Skull. Melee will kill the melee ad. Everyone is going to be helping soak mines, and the tanks are going to pop them. We're going to try to get this done in like 15, 20 seconds. And I want a healing cooldown when the mines come out and defensives. Okay, so Drac, whatever healing cooldown for mines, just make sure there is one. We're going to try to get those knocked out quickly. For the first red soak, it's going to go to the wall at Skull, and everyone who is melee will soak it. Okay? Everyone who is melee will soak the first big red circle, and that takes care of phase 1s. We just repeat. Our DPS goal, and this is really important, is to beat 40% before the 4th phase 1. So before the 4th transition, before the 2nd set of mines. The only huge thing to keep in mind for phase 2 is we're going to pop 2 mines, and when the blue arrows come out, you need to LOS behind a mine instead of a rock wall. Okay, that changes for phase 2. So there's going to be 2 mines left, and the players with the blue circle and the blue line, you need to make sure that your ice lance pops or hits one of those mines to freeze it. Right after that, we go into jailbird at circle and triangle. Jabbar and Sloppy, please make sure you're in mass entanglement spec. I want you guys to mass entangle when the mines are all spawned. And with that, that's ready. Check for pull.
Were we going metal or carpet first? I forget.
We're going right, left, right.
Okay.
All right, everyone is ready. I want to make sure that we have that healing cooldown when the mines are all spawned. Sloppy, or not Sloppy, sorry. Stubbs and I will be popping mines. Stubbs and I will be popping mines. Everyone, including melee, needs to make sure that you are soaking. Obviously, ranged and healers is preferred, but at the end of the day, your parse doesn't matter if we don't bound down the boss, and if one of those soaks is not soaked, it's gonna hurt a ton and could be a wipe. Stubbs, you're gonna be big time on soak duty since you won't be tanking that phase. So
You got a duty.
all right, guys. Make sure you use your Vantis rune. I'm gonna use mine right now.
You said melee on right, ranged on left, or melee on left, ranged on right?
Melee is square, diamond, triangle. All right. Here we go. As soon as we get ready, as soon as pull, get towards your markers.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Sugar and Peach, you guys are with the melee group. Drac and Dulcina, you're in the range group. So Sugar and Tylenol, or sorry, Sugar and Stellar on square, and Drac and Dulcinea on moon. Get to the markers. Remember, you break towards the entrance.
Frontal.
Towards the middle.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Alright, get towards the boss. Next is Frostshatter Boots. You need a LOS behind that rock wall. Get ready for LOS. If it's on you, otherwise don't be by the blue arrow. LOS. Next is going to be the frontal. Beautiful, beautiful, great job. Get that frontal to the other side. Okay, still move. Watch blue circles, and we switch. Ranged, get towards the kind of far side. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Mine's in 5, get ready to mass entangle. I'll pop 1 and 2. I want DCs on these mines. Don't pop on accident. Don't pop soaks. Soaks. 2. We need soaks.
Group 1 share.
Soak. That needs to go to Skull with melee soaking for next time. Alright, let's wipe.
Dude, my surging totem is stuck on summon. I can't summon it. What the hell?
Just stand in the frontal. Let's wipe it. Beautifully done on carpet side. Let's clean up metal side.
We did break that melee, walls. We broke that too much, so we need to make sure we're towards the center.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right in that we broke more of the wall than we should have, but at the end of the day, we still LOS'd, so we did good, but you are right, we broke a little too much wall. Alright, let's get the mass res, make sure you don't release. Keep in mind, right, listen, this is really important. For the metal side, the big red circle, it could go on anyone. It needs to go towards Skull. It's got to go over there, and you cannot freak out if it's on you. If it's on a ranged player, you have to keep in mind you need to get over there, because melee is going to soak 1. And melee, do keep in mind, when those orange circles spawn, walk away from them, and maybe throw a stun or a CC on them, but don't pop. We popped one that wasn't Stubbs or I. You just focus on soaking after we start popping. Right, check for pull. Once we got the metal side down, we'll definitely start hitting phase 2. Everyone's ready.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Get to your markers. Circles.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
You need to make sure that when that thing is breaking, you break towards the entrance. You can't be breaking that much of the circle. LOS the line.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Frontal.
Everyone should be keeping in mind that they need to LOS. Move sides. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Mine's incoming. Let's get ready for CCs. Don't pop one on accident. Stoke.
Bomb on you.
Soak. Big circle incoming. Take it to Skull.
Group 1 share.
Soaks. Range and healer. Soak those 2 circles. Melee on this big red soak. Tank mechanic incoming. Frontal incoming. Then we switch sides. Over to Star and Diamond. Need 2 circles. Don't let the boss in that circle. You gotta move him. There you go.
Frontal.
Break it towards the entrance.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
You guys broke that entire circle. You got an LOS behind that one. Get ready to LOS if it's on you. Get ready to run behind that wall.
Frontal.
Stay still with frontal. Move sides. Melee on the melee ad, range on the ranged ad. Mines, don't pop mines on accident. Subs, pop 1. Soaks. Everyone needs to soak here. Alright, we're gonna wipe it here. Alright, we're gonna have 2 of each.
Guys, I'm running into this electrical fence.
That was pretty damn good.
Alright. Let's get the reses.
So, question: if the boss can't be with the ad, why is the boss being tanked on the star?
Hold on. Let's get everyone up.
Okay.
Hey Stubbs. In the
Yup.
beginning, tank the boss here until the jailbirds, and then you could get ready. That way we can maximize our damage at the start. So that way melee doesn't have to run so far. And same thing for the second carpet phase, kind of tank them right here. And then when the jailbirds happen, then you can kind of move them into position. Because you have a little bit of time.
Man, why do you make me do everything?
He's testing you.
The other thing, we need to make sure that our big red circles are going into the wall. So we're going to have the first big red circle at skull, and the second one, if we aren't hitting our damage timer, will be at X, and it'll be ranged and healers. Everyone who does not soak the first one will soak the second one.
Another thing, a question.
Erg, you sound super far away. Hey, my ranged and healers, try to be a little closer to melee on the left side. Like right here maybe at skull, so we can get the mines a little closer.
Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay. When we're on Diamond and Star, if you have Diamond going towards the entrance, that's going towards Star.
No. No. Pop towards skull. Break towards skull.
Yeah, you were saying pop towards entrance.
Oh, alright, my bad. Break it towards the center of the room. guys need to make sure you're breaking towards the entrance, and as soon as you break out, LOS is next. I don't want to see anyone running, Mal, to the other side. Get to your markers. Jailbirds. Kill the ad, interrupt, pay respects.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Break it towards the center. Alright, plenty of LOS space here. Get ready. Everyone get ready to LOS, and if it's not on you, then you're safe and can be away from the arrows. LOS. Get away from those arrows. Do not die here because you didn't LOS. Next is a frontal.
Frontal.
Stay still at the frontal. Beautiful. Watch the circles. Get ready to move. Move. Range and healers. Little offset. Melee on the melee ad. Range on the ranged ad. Mines. I want to see some CCs and roots. Don't pop one here. Don't pop one here. Soaks. Soaks. Someone's got to soak that one. Pop two. Soak those. Get ready for big red circle at skull.
Group
Soak.
1 share.
At skull. Melee at skull. Melee at skull. Get ready for a big red circle. Kill the ad. Frontal, then we transition. Get out of that frontal. Transition. Check your debuffs. If you did not soak the first one, the big red circle, you're soaking the second one. Get to your markers. Get to your markers. I got no one on diamond. Get towards diamond. You got 2 seconds.
Frontal.
Sorry. Thank you. Break towards the center, please.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Towards the center. Get ready to LOS. Everyone ready to LOS. LOS. Everyone else get away from the blue lines. Be res sloppy. Transition. Melee on the melee ad, range on the ranged ad. Watch the blue circles. Kill ads. Mines, get ready for roots and stuns and CCs. Healing cooldowns. Soaks. Everyone soak. Pop 2. Get ready, ranged and healers. Range and healers to X. Get that red circle to X. 2X, 2X, 2X.
Watch your feet.
Get that red circle out.
Run out.
We transition here. Obviously this is a wipe, but let's do the charges anyway. Our goal is to bait here to open center. So he's going to charge. We're going to move and rotate. And then as soon as he's done with his move and rotate, we want to bait towards circle and triangle. So right now, you want to stack up on circle and triangle. We want to bait towards an open area. All right, let's go ahead and wipe it here. Not waste time.
Anybody have a Jeeves?
Yeah,
Yes.
drop it after this. Save your cooldown, Gasm. I'll get this one.
Thank you. Will do.
Phase 2.
Do you see how the ranged soak circle, the big lava, is in the wall and the melee is not? Let's make sure we get it into the wall.
You guys can die quicker if you stand in the bad stuff, by the way.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's get up. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I got stuck in the wall so hard, it was kind of hilarious. I loved it. The group hated it.
Has anybody that's played Enhance ever had their Surging Totem just not be castable?
I don't know shit about Shaman.
I literally can't cast my damn totem.
Reload.
Like, it's on the relocate portion of it where, like, I don't know if you ever played. You cast it once and then you can relocate it towards the enemy, and it's like it's stuck in that.
You got an action bar add-on?
It's
Do you
weird.
have an action bar add-on?
Uh-uh.
Okay. I don't know then.
I'm just going elemental for right now, but it's weird.
You're positive you're talented into it correctly?
I'm
I'm just asking because I don't know anything. I don't know. I don't. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like the whole build is built around it. I even re-imported the talents. It is what it is. I mean, I'll figure it out later. I'll go elemental, but
Just find out like a hot fix later on that there's a bug.
yeah,
I
it's
love
pretty
this.
messed up.
Man of many talents.
Couldn't find anything on the internets for you either.
That's weird, man. The past 2 weeks, my muscle memory has been enhanced.
Hey guys, let's keep in mind, right?
Yeah,
Let's keep it. Like, listen, let's keep in mind that during the metal phase with the bombs on the left-hand side, we got 2 soaks, and they're extremely important. We get it right. We need to soak those 2 from hitting the mines, and we need melee to soak on skull, and ranged and healers to soak on X. Okay. That is a great place for a barrier Tylenol. Let's do anti-magic zone on skull for melee, and let's do a barrier on X for range soak X. Okay?
Sounds good.
Dubs, you're gonna pop rally cry on first mines. When we're starting to do the mines and popping, you're gonna pop your rally cry, and then on the second, Le Freak, you're gonna pop your rally cry when we start popping mines. You will pop yours during charges.
1.
Alright, 6 seconds, get to your areas. Markers.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
You guys need to break to the center. You have very little wall to LOS. Get ready to LOS. Get ready, here we go. LOS behind that little wall. Everyone else, get away from those guards. Frontal. Watch the circles. They stun you. Switch. Melee on the melee, ranged on the ranged. Mines incoming, get ready for the stuns. Roots, please. Don't pop, don't pop. Soak. Pop 2. Someone pop. Melee on skull. Soak. Pop 3. Soaks. gore up. Markers in 6. Markers.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Get ready to LOS. LOS behind those walls. Everyone else, get away from those blue shatters. Get away from those lines.
Frontal.
Frontal, then we transition. I want my ranged and healers by melee. Those mines are too far for the tanks to pop. Move. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Try to be as close to melee as you can. I want these mines here, but we need to watch our feet. Let's not accidentally pop them. Rally cry 2.
Bomb
Soaks.
I pop mine.
Ranged and healers, get ready to go to X. Soaks. Melee soak.
Route 2 share.
Ranged and healers to X. Top barrier.
Watch your feet.
Heal that ad. We need a transition here. Move. Other side.
Phase
I want
change.
Cellar up.
Watch your step.
We need to bait him towards the center. Lock rocks. Tum Q. Rally cry.
I just mine before I figured that.
Watch your step.
Don't take that. Okay.
Last charge. Hero.
Watch your step.
Watch the circles. We're all gonna go to the kill. We're gonna kill the ad that's spawning.
Phase 2.
And range and healers get to the center for mines. Mines are spawning. We need to pop 2. Let the tanks pop. Roots and stuns. Soak. LOS behind a mine. This is when you LOS at a mine. Alright, let's reset. So what was left? We need to... What was left is the ranged and healers are going to be in the center. The melee are going to be on the ad. The mines will spawn. Stubbs and I will pop. We'll soak. Other 2 are rooted in place. We use the blue to freeze them. And then we go jailbirds. No, it only takes 5, so the melee is fine.
We definitely had like too few on the second
gonna
set of jails for
ask
melee.
real quick, just so the debuff, when you take the soak, you have a debuff, so you can't take the next one. If that stays on the larger part of the group, rolling into the last phase, you're cutting down the amount of people that can hit that last soak in the chaos. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I'm well aware.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because then we only have the 5 from the melee. That technically wouldn't have it.
Mal, you're melee, right?
I can't because my totem. I can't cast my totem for it, so I'll be ranged.
For soaks. Not jails. It's for soaks.
Yes, if I'm melee?
Yeah, you're melee, right?
No.
Are you an
I'm
elemental?
Yeah. I can't cast my
Okay.
totem, so I can't run melee.
Got it. We still have plenty to soak in phase 2 for melee. It's okay, Grigor. We have plenty. Stubbs and I can be in the melee group as well to soak.
4,
Hunters can
3,
also jump in with turtle.
2, 1.
Get to your markers. Make sure you guys are breaking towards the center, especially the melee group. Square, you guys are getting crazy with your breaks.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Oh, melee did good this time. Ranged, you guys left something to be desired. Get ready to LOS. LOS, everyone else get away from those lines. Frontal is next.
Stand still.
Move. Melee on the melee eye, range on the ranged ad. Try to get, range and healers, try to get as close to melee as you can while still being in range of that ad. I want those mines close. Everyone, as soon as these orange circles spawn, walk away from them. Walk away. Alright, popping 1. Let's get our defensives and healing cooldown. Soak. 2.
Group 1 share.
The skull, melee. Get that ad down. Get out of the big circle. Get that ad. Frontal, stay still. Everyone else, get ready to transition. Move. Jailbirds in 10. Melee, make sure you're in that diamond. Go. Jailbirds.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Everyone else, get ready to LOS. As soon as the blue circles spawn, we'll move backwards so we're not near those lines. LOS. Everyone else, kind of back up. You got to LOS behind a rock wall.
Frontal.
Get ready to transition. Move. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Get ready for mines. Mines in 3. Move away from these orange circles as soon as they spawn. You can move away. Pop 1. Pop 2. Ranged and healers to X. Melee, soak these bombs. Soak. Rally cry 2.
Group 2 share.
Barrier. subs take that with the cooldown. B-res wow. Transition. Try to bait to open areas. Lock rocks. Defensives. Don't get charged. Last charge.
Watch your step.
Hero. Ranged and healers, get ready to get to the center. Ranged and healers to the center.
Phase 2.
Everyone kill this mine, or this ad. When orange circles spawn, get away. We need to pop 2. I'll pop 1. Stoke. Stuns, roots. Subs will pop the second. Frost Shatter boots, LOS a mine. LOS a mine. This is a wipe. Better though.
Group 1 share.
Almost execute range.
It's extremely important, guys. Extremely important that when we hit that mine phase in phase 2, that we keep calm, and if you have the blue, you need to make sure there is a mine between you and that spear that's coming towards you. Everyone else who does not have the blue line can come to melee, come to the boss. We are all in pretty close distance, so seeing people over there where we're starting it on pole is not good. We don't need to be over there. We need to be in the center or kind of where that lock portal is. But if you're all the way in Timbuktu, you'll never be able to LOS the mine. The only way to not get frozen is to LOS the mine. That's it.
Is that something you should immune or just like simply LOS the mine?
LOS the mine. Let's make sure we don't have any of those soaks go off either, okay? For that first mine, it should be ranged, making sure that they soak everything, and for the second, it should be melee. Jails in 4. Jails.
Frontal. Frontal.
Please break towards the
Looking
center.
back.
Ugh.
Oh man.
You have one set of rocks to LOS. Let's get by these rocks. Everyone get ready to LOS behind that rock. Go. Everyone else, center. By the boss.
Frontal.
Mel, you guys are lucky. Range didn't suck. Transition. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Try to be close to melee, ranged and healers, as close as you can, so we get these mines. I'll pop 1. Dubs will do 2. Melee, please soak. Popping 1. Soaks. Rally cry. Melee to skull.
Group 1 share.
Soaks. I need someone to soak. Get that ad down. Watch the big circle. Frontal. Good raid awareness, frontal. Move. Jailbird's in 10.
Target you.
Jailbird's melee, get the diamond. Melee quickly.
Frontal.
You guys gotta be quicker than that.
Frontal.
Like the commercial.
Frontal. Knocking back.
I thought of.
LOS incoming. You got a little bit of rock wall. Get ready. Get over here. Get ready to LOS if it's on you. Go. Everyone else, do not be between those lines.
Line of sight, someone's not on it, not moving. There we go.
Frontal.
Watch the frontal. And transition. Alright, this is gonna be ranged and melee soaking. Ranged and healers going to the soak on the wall. Get ready for mines. Let's get stuns and roots on these mines. I'll pop first. Alright, let's wipe it.
Group 2 share.
Getting some really solid attempts in, guys.
Yasm.
Yes, sir.
Why are we having the melee run like to the far one? Is there a reason
Well,
for that?
it should be skull.
I meant like over here when you say melee run the diamond and we have to run over here. Boss is right there. Why can't we run the star and have range go to diamond?
No, you're absolutely right.
We were just following your instructions.
Melee can go to star, range can go to diamond. That makes more sense.
Yeah, cardio. Love it.
That's less casts for me now, bub. I'm just kidding.
Did you just call me Blob?
Oh, no, no.
I was wondering the same thing, but I was just following the instructions.
Yeah. I was curious if like there was like a reason behind it, but
No, I didn't really think about it.
I think the reason was just to kind of keep it like consistent, like which like side, if they're every time, right?
Yeah. Dubs, are you able to pop 2 mines? I'm noticing tanking the boss and popping is difficult.
I am able to take 2. I can take 2 without shield wall too.
Straight to the face.
They'll reflect it.
No, just eat it.
Alright.
Kick it on Mugsy's head.
How are we gonna rally cry?
Huh?
How are we gonna rally cry?
As soon as for you, it's whenever he starts charging.
Charging.
Stellar, you ready? take it, Stubbs.
1.
Don't die though. Jailbird's in 10. Jailbirds. Melee on square, ranged on moon. Please break towards the center.
Frontal.
One group always seems to mess it up.
Frontal.
Melee.
Knocking back.
There we go. Alright, everyone, get ready to LOS. You can run right down the center and just LOS it. Boots. Everyone else, get away. Nice, clean phase 1 right here. Nice job.
Frontal.
Watch that frontal. Watch the circles. And we move. I need my ranged and healers to focus on soaking the orange circles that the mines drop. I need us to root these mines. I need to make sure we pop our first rally cry and healing cooldown when these mines come out. Here come the mines. I'll pop 1. Stubbs will get 2 and 3. Soak.
Bomb on you.
Pop 2. To skull melee. Big circle incoming.
Group 1 share.
Wipe. Excellent job on the right side. You guys got right side down really well.
Let me, so when we're in jailbirds, just so everybody's clear, if you go to like one of the corners, you're going to take out 2 sections of the wall. So try to be on like the middle of one of the flat sides.
Yeah, but if everybody stands in the same corner, then you take out those 2 walls and you end up with, a horseshoe. That's what we had that time versus last, several times before this, where people were all standing against different walls.
You guys nailed it
So
in the last
people
attempt.
were taking,
So
people were taking out 1 wall, but it was like 4 people taking out 1 wall, and if everybody stands in the same spot, then it just takes up that 1 spot.
make sure you guys repair. I dropped a Jeeves.
I've been pinging melee.
We need to make sure we're soaking. Ranged and healers. You guys got to be on top of soaking for that first one. And we need to stagger popping these mines. It's a lot of damage right there. It is the mines, especially if 1 hits, it's almost a guaranteed wipe. If 2 hit, it is a wipe. We need to be Johnny on the spot with mines, soak. Mines, soak. As soon as we can get these mines down in phase 1 and phase 2, you guys have the jailbird mechanic down, so it'll be a kill. We just gotta get the mines. Everyone throw your stuns and roots on these mines and let's take it mine by mine.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, jailbird's incoming in 10. Make sure that circle doesn't have him in it. You ready for these ads? You guys did great with breaking the walls last time. See if you can do it again.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Beautiful. Get ready to LOS. You can run right down the center. LOS. Everyone else can back up. Frontal. Stay still with it. Switch. Melee on the melee. Ranged on the ranged. Try to group up here. Let's get these mines taken care of and soak them, alright? Get ready for stuns and roots. Orange circles, these are the mines. I'm popping 1. Roots, stuns. Pop 1. Boom. Soak. Rally cry, defensives. Pop next. Melee to skull.
Group 1 share.
Get that to skull.
Ooh.
Anti-magic zone. Get that ad down. Get Erg up. Frontal, then we transition. We gotta do that one more time. We lost one person, so let's see if we can do it without losing. Move. Melee on star, ranged on diamond. Jailbirds. Get that circle to star. Thank you.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
Break towards center. Get ready to LOS. Can run right down the center. Be next to these walls. Be next to the walls. LOS. Everyone else, move.
Frontal.
Frontal. Watch the circles. Transition. We need to do this perfectly with these mines and soaks. Ranged and healers are going to be taking X, which means melee. You guys need to be on the spot with soaking these orange circles, not DPSing the boss. Stubs will pop 1. I don't have a cooldown to do it. Stubs pop 1 and 2. Pop 1. Rally cry 2. Soak. Ranged and healers, get ready to soak at X. Soaks.
Group 2 share.
At X with top barrier. Lock rocks. Soak. Transition. Get that ad down. Get Krivgor up. We need to bait towards the center.
Watch your step.
And not get charged. You guys shouldn't be getting charged like that. As soon as this bullet storm is over, try to be in the center. Watch the charge.
Watch your step.
Healing cooldown. Bait towards center.
Watch your step.
0. Range and healers would get center here.
Phase 2.
Melee on the melee ad. The mines are coming. We pop 2. Stubs will pop 2. Roots and stuns. Soaks. LOS the mines. Everyone else will get the circle. And it's what's white. For reference, guys, we had 40 wipes on One Armed Bandit before we got him, and we only have 16 on Muggsy, and we're at 20%.
About to drop another paste.
Dead feast.
We're gonna slow down a smidge on popping the mines to let the healers catch up. We are getting awfully very close to death every time.
That first go round, I popped one on accident. That was my bad.
Yeah, it's very important that we don't pop on accident because we need to stagger. We need to make sure we all live during those charges.
Atta boy.
Here we go.
Yep.
All good.
Excuse me.
Get to your markers. All good. Let's just be careful moving forward. Markers. Don't let the boss be in that circle.
Frontal.
Close.
Frontal.
Break towards the center. Get ready to LOS. Can run right down the center here. LOS. Everyone else, get away from those lines. Frontal, stay still. And get ready to watch blue circles in transition. Move. Ranged and healers will be soaking these orange circles. Stubs will pop 1 and 2. And then we'll have someone pop 3 and 4. Ads, mines incoming. Please stun and root. And then walk away. Don't pop on accident. Stubs, pop 1. Soaks. Pop 2, soaks. Melee to skull. Let's pop 3.
Group 1.
Soaks. Anti-magic zone. Nice. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Let's do that again for the next one. Frontal, stay still. Kill this ad. Get out of that circle. Frontal, stay still. That was beautiful, guys. Let's do it again. That mine pace was great. Melee will be in star, ranged on diamond. Melee, get ready in 5. Make sure that circle doesn't overlap with the boss. Thank you.
Frontal.
Break towards the center.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Everyone by the rocks. Everyone by the rocks. And LOS. Everyone else, get away. Watch the blue lines. Good job.
Frontal.
Frontal, stay still. Everyone else move. And we transition. Watch the blue circles. Can't be getting hit by blue circles. Melee on the melee, ranged on the range. Let's get stubs up, please. Immediately.
Ping.
Mines incoming. Throw your stuns. Pop 1. Soaks. Ranged and healers to X. Ranged and healers to X. Barrier on X. Soaks. 2 soaks over here. Thank you.
Watch your feet.
Add up. Don't move with that. There you go. Thank you. Get out of the circle. Frontal incoming. Get ready to transition. We need to push. Move.
Phase change.
Charges. Rally cry.
Watch your step.
Do not get hit here. Lock rocks. Watch the circles. As soon as Bulletstorm is over, get center. Boom, center. Center, center, center. Move.
Watch your step.
Lock rocks, personal defensives. Do not die. Get ready to go center now. Center. Heroes wow after charge.
Watch your
Hero.
step.
Everyone center. Everyone
Phase
center.
2.
I want to bait these in the center. These mines. Everyone on the ad. Roots. Stubs pop 1. Stoke. Pop 2. Stoke. LOS mines. LOS mines. Stokes. Star melee circle, range star. Try to get in those circles. Alright.
Group 1
Better.
The problem there was we overlapped the jailbirds.
Yeah, so whoever saw the person that was the furthest should have went to the furthest instead of the other way around.
It's all good. Ultimately, we need to be a little quicker. After the charge, we need to bait the mines, throw our roots, and head towards the ad / circle. Once we can get past the jailbirds, there's not much left. Phase 1 is looking very good. Make sure we don't face pull. Last.
Gas and flask.
Yeah, I popped it.
Yeah, Woodford, that's why he tells everybody to stand close to the things, because it's a little bit harder to move. And so, like, if you're not expecting it to be difficult and you're, like, on the other side of the boss, then
I'm
you're
good with
gonna
that.
die.
I'm good with that. I've gotten it twice now with the mines, and trying to move to LOS the mines, that's difficult to line it up just right.
One thing to help with that is as soon as the ice drops in that phase, if the tank runs the boss to an open spot in the room, it gives a lot of room for those guys to kind of line it up as they chase us slowly. If that makes sense.
All right, guys. Everyone is ready. Jailbirds incoming. Jailbirds. So you guys break it to the center.
Frontal. Knocking back.
All right, everyone get by these walls. You're ready to LOS. LOS. Everyone else, get away. Frontal. Watch the blue circles. Move. Melee add, ranged add. Ranged and healers are on soak duty for these mines. Roots, stuns, and let stubs pop 1 and 2. Slowly though, we're gonna go a little slow. Mines incoming, stuns, roots, walk away. Soaks. Soaks. Grant melee on skull. Ranged and healers soaking mines.
Group 1 share.
Melee soak. You ready for this big circle? Move. Melee star, range diamond. Make sure you break center.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Get ready to LOS. We don't have much rock wall. Get by these rock walls. And LOS.
Frontal.
Good job LOSing those. Frontal. Get stubs up. Stubs is over there in the golden pile. Thank you. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Melee will be soaking. Make sure we focus on soaks. Mines incoming. Roots and stuns. Popping 1. Soak. 2. Soak. Ranged and healers to X.
Group 2 share.
Pop 3. Soak.
Watch your feet.
Soak. Stubs, you'll have to take that with a cooldown. B-res wow. Charge is incoming.
Change.
Dodge the charge.
Watch your step.
Watch the circles. Try to bait center. Move.
Watch your step.
Last charge. Don't get charged.
Watch your step.
Hero. Let's see if we can LOS one of these mines real quick. Get to center.
Phase 2.
Mines. The mines will spawn. We will root and stun. Soak. Let's see if we can LOS one. swipe it. You guys can successfully say you LOS 2 mines. I dropped my Jeeves last time. Does someone have a repair bot?
I'll drop a hammer.
All right, we're gonna do one more, and then we'll take a break. All right, right check for bull. Let's make sure Stubbs isn't dying when he's doing the gold.
No,
So
it's
keep
my
an eye on
own
him.
tism.
No, okay, it's his own fault. Never mind. Right. We're gonna pop one mine in phase 2, and then LOS,
3, 2,
and then we'll pop the last
1.
one. So Stubbs will pop one mine in phase 2, and then we're all gonna run away from him. Jailbirds. Don't let the the circle cannot have the boss in it.
Frontal.
Don't play with fire. You don't want the
Frontal.
heat.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Interesting.
My WoW has frozen.
Frontal.
All right, I'm back. Hopefully that transitioned well. Melee to melee, I ranged on the ranged ad. Mines incoming, get ready for stuns. Don't pop on accident. Pop one. Ranged and healers are soaking. Soak. Pop two.
Group 1 share.
Melee on skull. Pop mine and soak. Kill the ad. We have one mine left. Let's pop it. And soak. Transition. Melee star, ranged diamond. Please don't let them overlap. You guys are cutting it close like every time. break towards the center. You guys were last attempt here was pretty close with these walls.
Knocking back.
LOS, get ready. LOS.
Frontal.
Frontal, then we transition. Watch the circles. Move. Melee melee add, ranged add. Get ready for mines. Roots and stuns and get away. Mines incoming. Start walking away from these circles. Pop one, soak. Melee soak.
Bomb on you.
Pop two. Soak.
Root 2
Lots of
shell.
soaks. Ranged and healers, X. Barrier. Soaks.
Watch your feet.
One hit with no one soaking. Alright, let's wipe and take a break.
What do you mean? I died with you.
No, there was a soak that had no one in it.
Phase change. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
I can't die.
Mhm.
There we
Go,
go.
Stand
go in the
frontal.
fire.
I was standing in everything.
Watch your
We've
step.
had some really good phase ones. We just need to get our phase two. The bad thing is it takes 6 minutes per attempt or 5 minutes or whatever to get back to phase two.
Alright. Transmog theme is fairy tale, was what I'm told. See what I can do.
Alright. We got a break timer. If anyone has feedback, you can whisper it to me or message me in Discord. And I'll look over. Mhm. My recount's not on.
real quick, I keep seeing a lot of range getting hit with the frontal in the circle. So, just be cautious.
Ooh. Don't be getting hit by frontals in the jailbird. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need to watch out for those frontals. They're brown, kind of hard to see. I'd recommend a bird's eye view.
Does that mean that Slavi's got to watch for us? She's the
I
bird.
have been. That's why I'm calling out. Just kidding. No, not me.
We need a bird in melee.
All right, Stubbs is going to be the one popping mines. He said he's able to pop all of them and stay alive. So when he's doing that, healers do, maybe one healer specifically who's very good at tank healing, maybe Cellar or Townall, do keep an eye on Stubbs' health when the mines are out. He's going to be taking extra damage from popping mines. So he'll have a cooldown, but keep an eye on his health when he's popping mines. Everyone is ready. So Stubbs will be popping all of them. We just need to make sure that the ranged and healers soak the first set and melee soak the second. All right, jailbirds in 8. 4. Jailbirds. Don't let them overlap. Thank you.
Frontal.
Break towards the center, please. All right, let's focus. Let's give this everything. Everything.
Knocking back.
Including your firstborn. Everyone get ready to run through the center here. And LOS. LOS in 2, 1, LOSing. Everyone else can back it up. Back up what your mama gave you. Let's watch the frontal. Frontal, stay still. Everyone else dodge circles. And transition. This will be ranged and healers focusing on soaking. Please kill the ads. Melee on the melee ad, range on the ranged ad. Watch these circles. Mines, get ready for stuns and then back it up. Don't pop on accident. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Stuns and walk away. Pop. Range and healers, soak those circles. Melee, get to X. Or skull, sorry, skull.
Group 1 share.
Soaks. Alright, there's that soak. Tank mechanic. Get that ad down. Frontal, stay still. And we move and groove. Melee will be on star, ranged and healer, or ranged on diamond. Jailbirds. Don't let them overlap, please. Don't get greedy.
Frontal.
We got greedy. That's an enrage because they were overlapped with the boss.
Frontal. Knocking
Soulstone, let's wipe.
He got walked onto it.
You guys are between the melee and Stubbs. You guys got to figure things out. They cannot overlap. You guys have cut it close like every single attempt, and now they finally overlapped.
I don't know why we're trying to keep it so close. Like, just back up.
If you guys just get on the marker when the circles happen instead of going in and out trying to get your extra few hits in, we would have not wiped there.
So that was my first time getting that, and I mean, it was far enough away, but I can move it back further. That's fine.
Well, you know, if it wasn't you, it would have been someone else. The melee had been cutting it close every single time.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep punching.
That's all good. Health looked really good, and the mines looked beautiful. Stubbs, you popped all 4?
Sure did.
Nice.
Sure did there, brother. 10-4, good buddy.
Very good attempt.
Locally dokally.
Make sure you guys repair when a repair bot is down. Shouldn't be doing one every other attempt.
The last wipe. Not the okay. There's only been 2 wipes since the last time I dropped a hammer.
I bet that dog.
Did you call it out like you did with the feast? Because I missed it.
Yeah, it's been called out.
Yeah, I called it out.
I'm listening. I promise.
Well, we'll have a Jeeves on the next attempt. I'm sure Ruse is back up.
Yeah, I got it.
Here we go.
That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
All right, Melee.
5,
Melee and Stubbs, get it in sync.
3,
No more overlaps.
2,
Melee Stubbs, get it in.
As soon as those circles come out, it's time to separate.
Keep them separated.
All right, circles.
Keep them separated.
That's right. Famous Phil Collins lyrics.
Hell yeah.
frontal, frontal, knocking back,
All right, right through the center with the LOS. Boom, LOS. Now everyone else, back up what your mama gave you. Frontal.
frontal,
Keep it still. Everyone else, move and dodge the circles. And transition. Melee on the melee ad, ranged on the ranged ad. Get ready to stun these mines. Ranged and healers will be soaking orange circles. That is priority number uno. Mines incoming. Throw your stun. Walk away. Throw your stuns. Walk away. Soaks. Soaks. Rally cry number 1. Melee to skull. Melee to skull. Big red circle to skull.
group 1 share,
Big red circle to skull. Melee to skull. Anti-magic zone. Beautiful. Kill the ad.
Empowered.
Get ready for big circle.
Jerk.
Frontal. Big damage. Big dam here. You should be just standing still and damaging.
Big damn dams.
Move, move, move. Big damn, 10 seconds. Big damn. Melee, don't get greedy here. Melee on star. 3, 2. Good job not getting
That
greedy.
is too close to the wall for melee.
frontal,
You'll have to heroic leap or something, huh?
frontal, knocking back,
That's fine. LOS. Get ready. Get by these rock walls. LOS. Everyone else, get away from these lines.
frontal,
Oh, Davo's here.
I got stuck on the wall.
I saw. Transition. That's how you made yourself known. Melee on the melee ad, range on the ranged ad. Mines incoming. Get ready to throw your stuns. Mines in 2, mines in 1. Back up your trunk. Get away. Throw your stun and back up. Melee or soaking,
Run
that's
on
your
you.
job. Melee, soak. Ranged and healers, get towards X. Big bomb goes to X.
Route 2 share.
Barrier. Soak. We got soak. Thank you.
Watch your feet.
Empowered.
Phase change.
Get that circle. Watch out for that circle.
Your step.
Defensives. Charge 2. You need to live here. We'll get hero on the next one.
Thank you.
We're gonna get Sin and Sloppy up if no one else dies. B-res and then hero.
Phase 2.
To the center. Root and stun these mines.
Empowered.
Mines, root, stun, and come towards the boss on the ad. We're only gonna pop 1 and then we're gonna LOS. Soaks. LOS. LOS those mines. And then jailbirds right after LOS. Melee circle, ranged triangle area. Jailbirds. We need them there.
Ah, it's too close.
Group 1 share.
Now this is important here. When
Oh,
you
that's
see this
unfortunate.
circle, it needs to go in the middle of these circles, and then whoever doesn't have a debuff would soak. Alright, let's wait.
Frontal.
So the healers kicked ass on that one. I was unable to move or anything. Like I was lagging for a solid like minute and a half there, and they kept my dumb ass up.
Woo!
We now have a 6th healer, so that helps.
Yeah.
That felt a lot better too, healing wise. And not getting hit by the elemental's cone helps.
It does.
I completely forgot about that one. I was just trying to interrupt when it was casting, that's it.
Oh, you were standing in that?
I got hit probably a lot. I'd be curious to see how many times I got hit by that.
Probably a lot. I like that answer.
I was placing myself on the wall even though I don't even have to because I teleport out, Warlock thing.
Do we get Jeeves?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Alright guys, make sure you repair. No, I don't want to hear anyone say, can I repair? Make sure you guys repair.
Instead, Jeeves is up.
Where? I don't see him. Okay. Got him.
Hey, Melee, make sure that you guys don't put the circle all the way on the wall. Stubbs needs a place to run behind it.
Here. Less down.
Hey, to make sure we're all clear, after the charges, which we try to bait in the center, we're gonna go center, mine spawn, we root and CC, and then we go by circle and triangle. The circles need to be on those markers specifically, the big red soak happens, it needs to be in the center, and everyone with the debuff will be on the edges, and everyone who can soak and doesn't have the debuff will be in the circle and soaking. Okay? That's how that needs to work. Everyone is ready. We need to pick up the damage a little bit. We're a little bit behind for phase 2.
3, 2.
Bam!
Circles incoming. Boom. Get that circle. There you go. Not overlapped. Where are we going with that? What in the madness?
Frontal.
What in the donkey?
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Wipe.
Wow. We have no wall.
LOS, baby.
Frontal.
That was a good one.
Bam!
Who had the jailbird?
Yeah, it was me. I fucked that up. It's fine. I'll do better.
All right. Thanks for owning up.
That's a man right there.
I just gotta focus up. I got a little flustered, so I'm trying to get back in the zone.
Believe in you, brother.
You're good, dude.
Jeeves is still up. If anybody wants to repair again, quick.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
I
good
forgot
thing
to
or a bad
repair. That's a good idea. Likey.
All right.
First poll,
Everyone's
you
ready.
or subs, guys?
Dubs.
What happened?
Yep.
No, he's asking who pulls first.
5,
Oh, that'd be me.
4, 3,
That'd be Stubbs.
2.
Bam!
That's how you know Davo was here. Ninja pulls.
It was actually sloppy. Believe it or not. But that's okay. Jailbird's incoming. Let's get those markers.
Frontal.
Get the ad down. Break it towards the center. Everyone focus up. Big focus.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Great breakage. Great breakage. Right through the center with this LOS. Boom. LOS. We got circles in frontal.
Frontal.
Frontal. Circles.
Bam!
And transition. Melee on the melee ad. Ranged on the ranged ad.
Empowered.
Ranged and healers are focusing on soaking small circles. Get ready for roots and stuns. Roots and stuns. Roots and stuns now. Back it up. Don't touch a mine.
Back it up, yo.
Soaks. Soaks. Melee to skull. 4 seconds for big circle. Soaks.
Group
Big
1
circle
shell.
on skull. Anti-magic zone.
Empowered.
Add. Big circle. frontal, big damn. We got like 30 seconds of big damn here. Move. More damage. All the damage.
All the damn dams.
Jailbird's in 10. Melee star. Ranged diamond. Make sure it's not touching the wall melee. And not overlapped. Thank you.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
Break it towards the center. Get ready to LOS. Everyone by these walls. Don't freak out if you need LOS. 2 seconds. LOS. Everyone else, back it up. Don't get frozen. Good job. We got a frontal. Stay still. Everyone else dodge circles. Don't get hit with the circles. Move. Melee add, ranged add. Melee, you guys need to focus on soaking the mine circles now. Ranged and healers are going to be taking big red circle. Mines, roots and stuns, please. Roots and stuns. Soaks, melee. You guys touched mines. Ranged and healers on X.
Route 2 share.
We're gonna get puzzles up.
Watch your feet.
Empowered.
And Davo.
Don't take that, puzzles.
Alright.
Change.
We need a bait towards center.
Watch your step.
Personals, lock rocks, do not die. We need everyone to live here. Charge 2.
Watch your step.
Not much damage if you aren't getting hit. Charge 3.
Watch
Hero.
your step.
Right after this, we go center. Center. Center.
Phase 2.
Empowered.
Range can start killing that ad. We need to bait these mines and throw stuns. Mines, stuns, and move to jailbird mechanic. Soaks. Kill this ad. LOS. LOS to mines. Jailbirds, melee, circle, range, triangle. They need to be on those markers. Go, jailbirds. Move those circles. Perfect. Big red circle right in the center. If you have the debuff,
Frontal. Group
you need to soak. Take that red circle right in the center.
Frontal.
Kill the ad, break
back.
out. Kill the melee ad. Or
Empowered.
kill this ad over here, the rocket. We need to pop those 2 mines.
Frontal.
Soaks. Mine. We soak. We're gonna come over here by this last ad. We're gonna kill it. We would kill this ad, bait the mines, move to an open area, and burn boss. So these mines right here, mass entanglement, stuns, we would run away, and we would have to burn the boss right here. That is the end of the fight.
We got this, ladies and gentlemen.
Danger, danger.
14% left.
Yeah, our first death was at 3:44, so that's by far the best.
Grigor, I completely agree. The circles were a little too far, so I'm going to make the markers a little closer. So that way the red can get in between both. It's really important on that soak that if you have the red circle and if you don't have the debuff and you are able to soak, you get on the inner side, and if you aren't able to soak, you get on the outer side of the circle.
Last feast is down.
Thank you, Stid.
You're welcome.
There was a comment between that.
Did.
Oh, there
Beast.
was I couldn't tell. You are not being very clear. The hell, I thought I just left. Hold on before you do the full timer.
All right, let me know.
Do the gateway for soaking.
You're good?
Yep.
All right, guys, we need to be on the spot with our damage in phase 2. We can't lose anyone. We're at 14%, and we were at the very close to the end of the fight. So we need to pump it up in phase 2.
Pump it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam!
All right, jailbirds. Get to the markers. Kill the ads.
Frontal.
Break towards center.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Get ready to LOS. LOS. Everyone else, back it up. Frontal, stay still. Everyone else dodge circles. And transition. Ranged and healers will be soaking, focusing on those circles after Stubbs pops. Melee ad, ranged ad. We need some roots, stuns, mass entanglements incoming. Here come the mines. Don't touch them. Throw your stuns. Soaks.
Bomb on you.
Everyone look for soaks. Melee, skull. 2 seconds.
Group 1 share.
Big red circle to skull.
Empowered.
Add. Circle, get out of it. Big damn. Big damn. Frontal, stay still. Move. Melee star, ranged diamond. Bam. Jailbird. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
Frontal.
Mad focus.
Frontal.
Watch those frontals.
Knocking back.
All right, get ready to LOS. Everyone by the rock wall, 5 seconds. Everyone by the rock wall. And frost boots. LOS. Everyone else, back up what your mama gave you. We got a frontal. We were very close with these mines last attempt, or last phase 1. Transition. We had one go off and hit, or we were popping too many too soon, so we need to be a little more careful. Ranged add, melee add. Melee, you guys are focusing on soaking. Roots and stuns, please.
Bomb on you.
Ranged and healers, X. Melee, keep soaking.
Group 2 share.
Soaks. One more soaks.
Watch your feet.
Empowered.
Big circle incoming, then transition. We want to kite him or get him into the center.
Phase change.
Charge.
Watch your
Let's
step.
bust ass here. Do not die. No deaths. No deaths. Bait. Charge 2.
Watch your step.
Last charge.
Watch
Hero.
your step.
Center. Center.
Phase 2.
Empowered.
Mines, we need roots, stuns, mass entanglements. Mines out. Stuns. Everyone over here on this shocker ad. Kite. Or soaks, please. LOS. LOS those mines. LOS to those mines. Blue circles. Jailbirds incoming. Jailbirds, melee, circle, range, triangle.
Frontal.
If you can soak, you need to soak in the center.
Frontal.
If you can soak, soak center.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Alright, let's wipe it.
Frontal.
$17% again that time though.
What happened there? The big circle soak.
Let's get a res. We need to make sure for that last big circle that it goes in between both of those jails. And if you are able to soak or have an immunity, that's when you use it or you soak it. That entire first group of melee should pretty much be able to soak it. And then hunters with immunity. So if you're a ranged or a healer and you have that debuff because you soaked group number 2 or soak 2, you need to make sure you're not in the circle.
Does that red circle will it always hit melee? Or
It's
will
always
range
going to
hit-
target someone who doesn't have the debuff, so it's
Oh, cool.
going to favor the melee group.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's sweet. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Look at Peach.
Does that mean there weren't enough melee alive then?
What was that?
Does that mean there weren't enough melee alive then? Obviously. I'm sure.
I had AMZ down and still hit us like a truck.
We were down 2 melee. LaFreak and Ainsley were both down, which is 2 soakers.
Gotcha.
Sugar's having some issues with her internet, so we are down a healer.
Peach.
Damn it. If we run into a healing issue, we'll have Erg flex.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Bam!
Jailbirds. Good job. Make sure you break toward the center.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
Get ready to LOS. LOS. Everyone else, back it up. Watch that line though. Don't stand between that line. Good job.
Frontal.
Frontal, stay still. Everyone else, dodge the circles.
Bam!
Transition. Don't accidentally touch a mine here. Ranged and healers are soaking.
Empowered.
Melee, you guys can soak too. Just be cautious of the big red circle. That's when you need to go do that. Mines, throw your stuns and roots. Don't touch. Watch these circles. Soaks. Soaks. Melee.
Group 1
Skull.
Empowered.
Big red circle incoming.
Run out.
Big damn dams. Big damn dams. And transition.
Bam!
Groups. Melee star. Beautifully done.
Frontal.
Break towards center.
Knocking back.
Get ready for LOS. LOS in 3, 2, 1. LOS. Everyone else, get away from those lines. More center.
Frontal.
Watch the frontal. Transition.
Bam!
Empowered.
Melee, you guys need to focus on soaking mines. Everyone, ranged and healers, obviously help until you need to go do the big red circle. Mines incoming. Mines. Soaks. Ranged and healers. To X. Melee, you need to focus on soaking.
Route 2 share.
Barrier. We got 1 mine left.
Watch your feet.
Empowered.
Soaks.
Phase change.
Charges. Do not die. We need everyone.
I got Spirit League close to him, so if you can stay close, there we go.
Charge 2.
Watch your step.
Watch those circles. Watch the circles. Last charge.
Watch your step.
Center. Mines. We need to bait the mines, then walk away. Stuns, roots, and then go on the ad. Mines out. Stuns. Don't pop them. We only want to pop 1. And then soak. Soak, soak, soak. LOS. LOS those mines with the blue. Everyone else, circle, triangle. Soak. Circle and triangle, please. Circle and triangle. And wipe.
Group 1 share.
Bam.
That phase 2 is a real bitch, huh?
It's really just about executing that one spot there. That's the.
It's a tricky spot. Ideally, right, we have our mass entanglement from our druids on those ads. Stubs will pop 1, and the others are soaked. Or stubs will pop 1, and then those 2 circles are soaked, and then we LOS, and they should all be pretty grouped together. And they should be pretty center. We need to do a really good job baiting them, kind of where he's at now. And give us some space.
My mog, it's commando.
Flask. We need everyone alive when we get to phase 2. Don't die to anything stupid on phase 1. You guys all know how it works. No deaths.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam!
Jailbirds incoming.
Right fast.
Jailbirds.
Oh no, I didn't.
Melee, get the square.
Oh no.
Frontal.
Good job. Break towards the center.
Frontal. Knocking back.
I was sitting here like a pleb. Fucking drop it now.
Everyone get ready to LOS by the rock walls. LOS. Everyone else back up.
And I'm gonna pull shards here.
Circles and frontal.
Because I want to cleave this ad like crazy. A little bit.
Move. Bam. Melee ad, ranged ad. Stuns on the mines. Ranged and healers are soaking.
Both of them. 2 beans.
Melee can help soak until it comes to big red circle. Mines.
Boom, boom.
CCs.
Oh,
Don't pop on accident.
Oh, it's juicy.
Soaks. 4 soaks out. Skull. Melee. Skull.
Oh, Stid must have got a really good move grabs in there.
Ranged and healers, please soak. Skull for the big red circle.
I gotta use it. Unfortunately.
Empowered.
Next big red circle. Big damn. Front, stay still. There we go. Move. Melee star, ranged diamond. No deaths. No deaths at all. If you die, it's because you messed the mechanic up, but we all know what to do, so just don't freak out. Just execute. Melee star. Gilead breaks center.
Boss, I'm bad.
Frontal. Knocking back.
There's a wither.
Get ready to LOS. Everyone by the walls. Don't freak out if it's on you. Just get behind the wall. Boom, LOS.
Target you.
Everyone else over here, we got circles and frontal.
Frontal.
Stay still at frontal. Everyone else dodge circles. And transition. Ranged on the ranged ad, melee on the melee ad.
Empowered.
We got mines. We need to slow down a little bit on the boss, actually. We need to hit these mines first. We're going to be in bad shape. Slow down on the boss. Mines. Let's just focus on mines and soaking. Melee. Focus on these soakles. On these soaks. Ranged and healers to X and 3.
Route 2 share.
Big circle to X. B-res wow.
Watch your feet.
Empowered.
Phase change.
Last mine. Transition with soaks.
Alright, just fucking think that.
Charge 2. Stay alive.
Watch
Lock
your
rocks.
step.
Defensives. We're gonna get Drac up here in a second. You can use it.
Watch your step.
Hero. Bam. Center.
Phase 2.
Mines.
Empowered.
Roots and stuns. Soak. Wait. Sorry, Drac. When I did it originally, it was good, and then there was a slight delay.
Stid, when you took the portal over to like where X is, there was a mine in the way, and as you're going through the portal, it smoked into one of the mines and blew it up.
I didn't know if that's what happened,
Yeah.
but it looked like it. Yeah.
While you're traveling through the portal, your character still counts as has a hitbox.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Warlock things.
You guys almost pushed him into phase 2 without that set of mines. I don't think we have the damage. We would have to do a cut or two to actually do it consistently. But it was close.
You snacking on pretzels, man?
I'm snacking on your mom.
Dude, you don't want that crusty bitch. But alright.
Hey,
You don't know what he likes.
We don't king shame here.
Here's a Jeeves.
It's dead.
Last repair of the night, guys.
Where is it?
It's over here by everyone else.
Stid's standing on it. It's in his shoulder.
Skull, make sure you repair.
Not
Last
me.
repair of the night. All right, guys, we got 25 minutes to down this guy. That's our goal. Down Mugsy.
I have a demon hunter that's willing to come help if we want to. Malachi.
No, we don't.
He's helped before. Okay.
I don't think we need any more.
All right.
No more strain on healing.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bam!
Jailbirds.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
LOS incoming. LOS. And everyone else back it up.
Frontal.
Frontal, stay still. Everyone else dodge circles. Transition. Melee add. Range add. Get ready for roots and stuns on these mines. Ranged and healers will be soaking. Melee obviously helps soak until big red circle. Mines. Don't touch mine on accident. Soaks. That was close. Melee, get ready. 3 seconds. Ranged and healers keep soaking circles. Melee, skull.
Empowered.
Get ready for big tank circle. Big damn. Kill that ad, the Rocketeer. And switch. Alright, let's do it one more time on each side. Let's execute. No deaths. Utter focus here. Melee star.
Move that portal.
Kill the ad, break center.
Frontal.
No deaths, we got some low health. Don't die here.
You know, when I started playing
Frontal.
Warlock,
You need to dodge those
back.
frontals.
I friggin' hated, like, lock gates,
Get ready to LOS by the rock walls.
portals, and now I just flip and love it.
LOS. Everyone else, back it up.
It's just so fun. Do something that
Get over
everybody
here
else
for the
can't.
frontal.
Frontal.
Stay still. Everyone else dodge circles.
Bam!
Dodge circles, transition. And we need a slow on the boss.
Powered.
Slow on the boss. Melee on the melee ad, range on the ranged ad. Just don't even focus the boss. Focus on soaking. Melee need to soak the stuns.
Bomb on you.
Don't let any of these go off. White. You guys need to make sure you do not pop
Group
lines.
reset.
Stubbs needs to be the only one popping. If you guys touch a mine, we have way more soaks going out than you know we want to handle at one time.
You know, I've never.
And when that happens,
played
it's
SOD.
very easy to miss one, and that's exactly
I'm
what
guessing
happened.
There isn't as many like
You
cool
need to
things you
back
can do,
your ass
like
up from
portal
those
fun
mines.
Stuff. This is kind of more classic, but did you lock tank or was it DBS?
We had almost nothing going on. We weren't attacking the boss. All we had was mines, and we still managed to touch them besides Stubbs. We need to do better.
When the mines get line of sight on us, what are we supposed to do?
Well, they should be stunned and rooted, but you just
Okay.
run away.
Just make sure we don't have to direct them anywhere.
Nope.
Dude, I want to.
Thanks, boss.
But
Ideally, we
every time
have
make
both
this
of our
plan,
druids
I
doing
wanna
mass
play with you so
entanglement.
bad and do this shit. You go hard, and I just never have time for any of it. Man, I wrecked shit in MOP. That was a great expansion, really good for PvP. Even if like just to do 2s or something, it'd be so fun. Just PvP, just do arenas casually. Man, we make the plan. I'll try my best.
All right, Stubbs is going to call out when he's popping a mine. He'll say popping 1, popping 2, popping 3, popping 4, right? Which means that 2 soaks per pop. We'll know when the soaks are coming because he's calling it out. If there's more than those soaks, it means someone touched.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Bam!
Jailbirds incoming. Jailbirds.
Frontal. 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 Knocking back.
LOS incoming. LOS. Everyone else back up.
Good.
And we got circles and we got frontal.
Frontal.
Can't be getting stunned. Transition.
Bam!
Melee, ranged ad. Ranged and healers focus on soaking. Stubbs will call out when he pops a mine. Please stun and back the hell up from these mines. Mines incoming. Here comes the circles. Stuns, roots.
1.
There's the soaks.
2.
Melee, head to skull. Big circle to skull. Ranged and healers soak the
3.
next
One
4.
shot.
4.
Tank mechanic incoming. Kill the ad. Watch the circle.
I fucked up, man.
Transition.
Bam!
Great job on mines. Hopefully Stubbs calling it out helped you guys. And we're going to do it again. But now, melee on star.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Break towards center. LOS incoming. We need a slow at 50. LOS. Everyone else, dodge these lines. LOS. Slow down at 50. Frontal. Bam. Transition. Keep attacking him, but just slowly. Melee, melee ad, range ads.
Empowered.
Mine's in 3. I want root stuns and then back up. Stubbs is the only one popping, and he's calling it out. Slow on boss. Slow on boss. Stuns?
1.
Melee, careful. Soaks.
Fucked up my cleave
2.
right there. This whole
Range and
class
healers.
is so bad.
Get ready. Melee,
Root
soaks.
3.
share.
Get that circle to X. Get that circle to X. Barrier.
Watch your feet.
My fucking cursor.
Empowered.
Oh no.
One more mine.
I have it the fucking hand.
Soaks. We're getting puzzles and sloppy up and we transition.
Phase
Just
change.
everything that can go wrong in this phase, dude.
Transition.
It's going wrong.
Cooldowns, defensives. We need everyone alive. Charge 2.
Oh,
It's your step.
I havocked the ad that are immune. So all my cleave is going to the wrong target.
Charge 3.
Watch your step.
Hero.
I need a hero. Oh,
If you're dead, ask yourself, what can I have done better? Is there anything you could have done? Center.
Phase 2.
For mines.
okay, havoc right now.
Mines incoming, and then we go to the ad. Mines. Tanglements.
1.
Soaks. Everyone else on these ads.
Oh no, this
On this ad back here, the shocker. LOS.
Ooh, soaks.
Oh, see that? That cleave with that ad. Oh my.
Alright, let's wipe. We got 13 minutes left.
That was lust PI. All my cooldowns. Full
Did I not get
charge.
the LOS off?
Group 1 share.
The soaks are just quite a ways away.
Get your cookies. We got like 3 pulls left and we're done for tonight. It's within grasp, guys. It's within grasp.
I forgot
it's
that I
ju-
got targeted. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I got targeted with a melee soak circle, so when I went to go soak with range, I died.
Oh.
Like a tard.
That'll get you every time, huh?
Every time, man.
My ranged, if you can focus in phase 2, my hunters, focus on soaking those orange circles. I mean, my range and healer should all be focusing, right? But really focus on soaking those orange circles in phase 2. We can't let them hit. We're only popping 1 right off the bat. We're popping 1, freezing 2 and 3, and then we'll pop number 4 afterwards. After the 2 are frozen, we'll pop the second one. Everyone who is not ranged, like a hunter. Let's go. My hunters, you guys need to stop face pulling every raid.
Target you.
Seriously.
Square moon.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Break center.
That is fucking infuriating.
Oh.
My game froze. RIP.
We want to just wipe.
No, we good.
And nobody's dead.
Alright, I'm back.
Frontal.
Frontal.
Walk the dog.
Good recovery.
Watch this be the
Transition.
kill. Scuffed.
That's how it usually works.
Did he follow you the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good job living. Melee ad, ranged ad. Mine's in 4. Stubbs will call out. My ranged and healers are focusing on soaking circles. Mines. Stuns. Don't touch. Soaks.
2.
Melee skull. Ranged and healers keep soaking.
3.
Group 1 share.
Circle to skull.
4.
Empowered.
Tank mechanic. Don't move with that. You can't be moving like that. Frontal. If you get the tank mechanic, you gotta stay still. Switch. Melee on star. You're good, Ainsley. Melee. Ooh, I saw a demon hunter cut it close.
Frontal.
Break the center.
Frontal. Knocking back.
Get ready to LOS. LOS in 1. LOS, everyone else back it up. This next minute is crucial here. We have a frontal and circles. And this next minute is crucial. We cannot fuck up these circles and these mines. We need everyone to live for these charges. Melee ad, ranged ad. Watch the circles. Melee, you guys are focusing on soaking. Ranged and healers obviously help until you need to go to X. Stuns.
1.
Soak.
Two.
Ranged and healers to X.
Group 2 share.
Soaks.
Watch your feet.
3.
Soak. Everyone is alive here pretty much for the transition. You cannot get charged. You cannot stand on his frontals.
Watch your
Defensives. Stand in this shaman stuff. Everyone's alive. Charge 2. Bait center. Do not die here.
Watch your step.
Do not die here. If you died, it was your own fault. Charge 3.
Watch your step.
Hero. We're gonna get Cinnamon and Hai up, and we're gonna run center.
Phase 2.
Center, center, center. Mines in 2.
Empower.
Stuns, roots, ranged. Get ready to soak. Everyone else, stuns and move.
1.
We need a res on WoW. We don't have one. You're gonna have to solo tank. LOS. Get ready for jailbirds.
Frontal. Group 1 share.
That needs to go in the center.
Frontal.
That needs to go in the center of both rock walls.
Oh, that was my bad. I didn't know where you meant.
Frontal.
You're good. Alright guys, one last pull. Last pull. We have 29 wipes on Muggsy, and we had 41 on One-Armed Bandit before we downed it. Best attempt on Muggsy, I think 17%. Granted, the last 17% is like the hardest percent, to be fair.
14% actually.
Yeah, it was 14.
Oh, 14%.
The one that was 14, I was dead for half of, so if I had gotten a battle res.
You are 14% of our damage.
Where's Grigor at?
He said he was gonna leave.
On our last poll?
Yeah, he said it in the chat.
But I'll give him the gold. Where you at, Grigor?
Grigor, no, it's the last poll.
He gone.
Grigor.
Grigor, how could you?
We loved you, Gregor. Liked. I mean.
Hit a Simstone real quick. Yeah, we could have just gave you the gold or something, man. No need to.
I'm still in raid. Got one
Let's
more
all
pull.
see it through to the end, right? You guys all should be really proud. We got to 14% on Muggsy, probably the hardest boss in here. Our big hurdle to AOTC. We're very close. Last attempt. I don't want to see any deaths. Let's get past the charges. All 3 charges with 0 deaths. You guys need to be on the spot. When he charges, guys, if you die, it's most likely because you got charged, you got frontaled, or you stood in a circle. If you cannot do those 3 things and you focus on yourself and your own movement and pop a personal, you will live.
Let's stay close to him.
It is self-survivability, alright?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bam!
Everything. All of your attention on this pull. Melee square.
Frontal.
We're gonna break center.
Frontal. Frontal. Knocking back.
Beautiful. Let's LOS, and then we're gonna back up. LOS. Everyone watch those circles. Watch that spear right there. That's kind of by the boss. Don't stand between it and the LOS person.
Frontal.
Nicely done. Frontal. Circles.
Bam!
Transition. Everyone helps soak the first two mines, and after the second mine is when the red circle comes. Melee, melee add, range, ranged add.
Oh yeah. Give me
Mines. Stuns, roots. Back up.
1,
Soaks 1.
2,
Soaks 2, and then melee to skull.
Group
Ranged and
one
healers,
shot.
you guys have the next 2.
3, and 4.
Empower.
Add up. Big tank circle. Move.
Bam!
Melee star. Don't worry too much about damage. We're gonna have to slow down here in a second. So we don't transition before mines.
Frontal.
They are enraged. So that
Yeah,
is
the boss
it.
got pulled into the.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, gang. That was looking pretty good, but that is the end of the road for this week. At the end of the day, did we get him? No. Did we get to 14% in less than 20 something wipes?
Danger, danger.
Yes. Like I said, keep in mind, one armed bandit took us 40 something, and we are on wipe 30. So, not bad. I don't expect Gallywix to take us as long. So, with that being said, don't be discouraged, right? It's a part of the process, it's a part of learning. And if you look at where we first started on wipes 1, 2, and 3, when we came in here with the last 15 minutes left, right? Remember with the first time we downed one armed bandit and we came in here, and I had no faith in you guys to even get the jailbird mechanic? And now look at you guys. You guys are getting the jailbird mechanic. We're able to get the mines. We've gone to phase the charges with no one dying. And now it's just kind of cleanly executing. And then really kind of working on that transition in phase 2 with the mines and the LOS combo. So we're very close to downing it. Don't be discouraged. Keep showing up, putting the work in.
Yeah, I
Does
don't
anyone
think it
have
should be
anything they want to
discouraged
say?
at all.
I'm tired. That's about it.
Anyone have feedback on anything they want to talk about?
We need to move that fucking melee star over a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, the second jailbird, we were getting very close with the tank position. So yeah.
Anything else that people want to talk about? Raid-wise, raid lead-wise, guild-wise? Oh! Well, first, does anyone have anything else out?
Yeah, what are we doing with that Mythic Plus thingamajigger?
Yeah. Before I bring that up, does anyone else have anything